think one of the most profound poems I've ever heard is Rudyard Kipling's If. And if you've never heard it, here it is. It could be exactly what you needed to hear. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools, if you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your long turn after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if neither foe nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that is in it, and, which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
When I go, don't learn to live without me. Just learn to live with my love in a different way. And if you need to see me, close your eyes, or look for me in your shadow when the sun shines. I'm there. Sit with me in the quiet and you will know that I did not leave. For there is no leaving when one soul is blended with another. When I go, my love, don't learn to live without me. Just learn to look for me in the moments. I will be there.
Though I am crippled by my anxiety, love me anyway. When my mind tells me there's no way that this could work, love me anyway. And on the days where I'm swallowed by the darkness, the war that rages inside of my mind, love me anyway. Give me a love that is kind. Love me with a light so bright that it scares my demons away. And on the days where I'm drowning in my depression, lift me with your words. Defeat sadness with pure expression. Love me anyway. And when you realize that this love is not the kind that you've seen in fairy tales, this will be no walk in the park, I assure you, but more like climbing a mountain in the dark. When you realize that sometimes this love will be hard, love me anyway. Prove to me that love is not conditional, that not only perfect people can be loved, but broken ones can too. So when you see that all of the parts of me are shattered and spread out like stained glass that don't fit together quite right, when you see that I am just that parts of me are missing, that I am scattered, that I am messy, that I am broken, love me anyway.
If you grow up the type of woman men want to look at, you can let them look at you. Do not mistake eyes for hands, or windows, or mirrors. Let them see what a woman looks like. They may not have ever seen one before. If you grow up the type of woman men want to touch, you can let them touch you. Sometimes it is not you they are reaching for. Sometimes it is a bottle, a door, a sandwich, a Pulitzer, another woman, but their hands found you first. Do not mistake yourself for a guardian, or a muse, or a promise, or a victim, or a snack. You are a woman. Skin and bones, veins and nerves, hair and sweat. You are not made of metaphors, not apologies, not excuses. If you grow up the type of woman men want to hold, you can let them hold you. All day, they practice keeping their bodies upright. Even after all this evolving, it still feels unnatural, still strains the muscles, holds firm the arms and spine. Only some men will want to learn what it feels like to curl themselves into a question mark around you. Admit they do not have the answers they thought they would by now. Some men will want to hold you like the answer. You are not the answer. You are not the problem. You are not the poem or the punchline or the riddle or the joke. Woman, if you grow up the type men want to love, you can let them love you. Being loved is not the same thing as loving. When you fall in love, it is discovering the ocean after years of puddle jumping. It is realizing that you have hands. It is reaching for the tightrope when the crowds have all gone home. Do not spend time wondering if you are the type of woman men will hurt. If he leaves you with a car alarm heart, you may learn to sing along. It is hard to stop loving the ocean, even after it has left you gasping, salty. So forgive yourself for the decisions you have made, the ones you still call mistakes when you tuck them in at night. And know this, know you are the type of woman who is searching for a place to call yours. Let the statues crumble. You have always been the place. You are a woman who can build it yourself. You were born to build.
One, if my son turned out gay, I would definitely disown him. It would mess me up. I'd wonder where I went wrong as a parent. Gay goes against my religion, and then a gay person is killed by their religion. Let's pray the gay away. And the child's first bully is their parents. 2, and the Bible says, where you go, I will go. And where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. And I thought God hates the gays, but allowed us to witness the intense relationship between David and Jonathan. But I guess you missed the story's meaning. The collective expression of love appears over 300 times because above all things, God is love. And since everyone is made in God's image, how you gonna tell God got the image wrong? 3, to the gay people shut up in their bones. You do not have to hate yourself even if someone else wants you to die. Even if your parents do not choose to love you unconditionally. So glory be to a God who looks just like you.
I used to want to be popular. I wanted to be known. I wanted people to admire me for what I did. A while ago, I thought I wanted to be meaner. Not in a horrible way, but in a, I can go up to anyone and let them know what I want. Complain about my food if it's wrong, stand my ground kind of way. I used to want to be smarter at maths, but with too many numbers in my head, I think I would have run out of room for the words. And I like the words. I've wanted to be a lot of things, and every day I want to be something a little bit more. But after some thought, mostly words and not numbers, I've decided that I want to be all the things that I already am. I want to be kind to people I meet and assume only the best of them. I want to take the food and smile politely at the waiter, even if it is definitely not what I ordered. I want to have only friends that I know will stick around forever. I want to stay how I am, with a little writer that lives in my head rent-free. I will always want to be someone a little bit different, but I hope that all the different versions are a little bit like me.
Figure it out for yourself, my lad. You've all that the greatest of men have had. 2 arms, 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 eyes, and a brain to use if you would be wise. With this equipment they all began. So start from the top and say, I can. Look them over, the wise and great. They take their food from a common plate, and similar knives and forks they use. With similar laces they tie their shoes. The world considers them brave and smart, but you've all they had when they made their start. You can triumph and come to skill. You can be great if only you will. You're well equipped for what fight you choose. You have legs and arms and a brain to use. And the man who has risen great deeds to do began his life with no more than you. You are the handicap you must face. You are the one who must choose your place. You must say where you want to go, how much you will study, the truth to know. God has equipped you for life, but He lets you decide what you want to be. Courage must come from the soul within. The man must furnish the will to win. So figure it out for yourself, my lad. You were born with all that the great have had. With your equipment, they all began. Get hold of yourself and say, I can.
To my future husband, I need to be honest with you. It's important that we love each other, but there's something else that matters too. I need you to be kind, incredibly patient as well, and I hope you had good reflexes on the day I suddenly fell. There's something really important. I need you to be kind of funny, and I hope that you're responsible because we're gonna need to save a lot of money. I need you to be understanding. I say exactly what I mean, and I might need you to put the spotlight on when it's time for me to be seen. Don't dim my light. I spent a long time working for this, and I need to make sure that there's several points that I don't miss. I will really love you, but I need most of all for you to be the man my future daughter can always call. You will choose me, but I will choose you for them. We will lay down the roots that will then become a stem, that will then become flowers, that will then become seeds. I need you to become the man that will help fulfill these needs. And it's important that we love each other. But this matters too, because I need our kids to say, I learned how to love because of you.
Up until I was 17, I'd prepare my birthday wishes. I'd write letters, talk to God, ask Him, what's up with these glitches? Something so important had no room for human error. I needed to be free from this damnation and annihilating terror. I was jealous of the boys who wished for G.I. Joes and toys. But for me, I wished to be normal, to grow up with no inner quarrel, to be straight so I could date with no one sending me any hate. These wishes, they never came true, no matter how much I prayed to God. Buried deep in the denial because of mixed words throughout the Bible. A negative association, a degradation of my own orientation, self-isolation where I searched for some sort of human sedation. So if you wonder why there's pride, it's a time of celebration for the people who live and died for our rights and liberation. It's about love. Say it out loud because we have a right to live out proud. Hand in hand, no genders divide us. It's the same love no matter who's beside us. Happy Pride, everybody.